I think I'm finally recording. You know what? I was talking and I thought I was recording, but I wasn't. So me and this camera is going to have a long talk. We're going to have to get it together. We're going to, we have to do it right. We got a new president and everything like that. So we got it. Me and this camera going to have to get it right. I'm going to have to change it in for another one. I mean, I like it and everything, but I can't, switch from looking at me to whatever I want to look at. Like, let's see. Okay, I've got my regular Dunkin' fix. I don't know what this says. I think it says cheer in or something. And then I read on the back it says, I can download an app or something like that. I guess and send somebody a coffee, or they can get a coffee on me or something like that. I'm not quite sure. I just got this morning. Um, because I went out early. Well, not that early. I left the house maybe around 9 o'clock. I left around 9 o'clock, and I went to what I thought was the farmer's market. I don't know if the farmer's market might just be over for the year, for the season. I'm not sure. Because yesterday, I actually went downtown looking for the farmer's market on Wooster Square. Well, allow me to tell you that I didn't even see the farmer's market. I had to ask somebody, was I, in the right place? And where was it? And one guy, he didn't even talk English, so he didn't know what the heck I was talking about in the first place. But nevertheless, at the time, I was on my way. By this time, I'm on my way back downtown, going home. Oh, boy. And so I didn't see any farmer's market down there, I can tell you that. And so today, and I said to myself, I've got all these vouchers left over. Is it over? And so this morning I jumps up, gets dressed because I slept a little later than I wanted to sleep, but I did get up and I guess I left here around 9:30. After I took my meds and I had a banana for breakfast. I didn't really eat. Well, a lot of times if I have a banana, I'll just take a banana and eat a banana and then take my meds, which is, for me, sometimes it's easy because I don't have an appetite really like that when I first get up in the morning. And so I did that really quick, got dressed, jumped on the old Buzz Around. That's what the name of my scooter is called, the old Buzz Around by Golden Technologies. Let me turn this TV down again, y'all. I guess you wonder why I always had a TV on. Well, you know why? Because I like to hear some noise or something going on in the house. I don't want it real quiet in here. And then when I start to videotape, start to record, I forget to turn it off beforehand. Um, but I don't want to be sitting around here in a quiet house. I don't know why, but I guess because I had 5 kids. You know. And they've been gone away from home. My baby, my youngest one, he's 32, and the oldest daughter, she's 57. Now, what does that? Well, she's 56. She's gonna be 57. Uh, Now, what does that tell you? Well, they were born, like my children are far apart. I'm not going there, y'all. The only thing I want to talk about is what happened today. But here I am once again going all the way out there in the left field, like there's a bowl out there. But anyway, I got myself dressed, jumped on my old Buzz Around, and away I went. Only takes me about a half an hour on the scooter, on the old Buzz Around to get. Matter of fact, it's quite a distance from here, actually, from where I live. It's I don't know how many miles, maybe a mile, maybe a mile and a half. I don't know, but anyway, it took me about a half an hour on a scooter. But if the sidewalks were any good, New Haven, I don't even know who the mayor is anymore. Mayor Hart. No, somebody else took her place. Well, who was Lamont? Mayor Lamont. I tell you the truth, I don't even keep up with that anymore. I don't know who the mayor is. The only thing I know, there's a mayor downtown somewhere. Not interesting to me. Not like this election that just passed. I could care less about who the mayor is. They ain't doing nothing anyway because the streets are a mess and you even believe it. And so when I try to ride on the sidewalk, I got to try to slow down because the sidewalks are so bumpy, and it actually the sidewalks are so bad they could actually hurt my scooter. Yeah, because if I'm not careful, so therefore I got to actually come to almost to a complete halt, a stop, and ease over some of these bumps. And then every now and then I'll get one that's so high, the sidewalk is raised up so high until I got to stop and ease across it so that my bottom of my scooter, and now I got 9-inch wheels on this scooter. These are 9-inch wheels, and it's supposed to be, the level off the ground is, I forgot how many inches it is. But they've got sidewalks things, that's raised up. I don't know if they're raised up from the weather or if it's raised up. You know how you put something down and sometimes the earth sinks, like if you build a house from the ground, you got to expect that house to sort of sink a few inches, after you get it built up. Believe it or not, it sinks. But anyway, I'm not trying to teach y'all anything about gravity or anything like that. I'm just trying to tell you what a mess these sidewalks are here in New Haven. And so, like I said, if it wasn't for all the bumps and the having to come to a complete halt and then slowly go up over these humps, I could probably be there in like 15 minutes instead of 30. But anyway, I got down there. I tell you, they had some tents. I actually started not to actually go inside, where the little market is, because they have it marked off with some kind of rope or something like that. So I just simply lifted the rope up and drove my scooter right on in there. Oh, nothing. I saw some sweet potatoes, I think. There was hardly nothing there. There was like the bakery section, which you can't buy, the food from the bakery section with the vouchers. We get the farmer's vouchers. And I saw some apples. But, the last apples I bought looked like crap. As a matter of fact, I made a pie. Pie was pretty good. Matter of fact, I think I still got a piece of 2 in the freezer right now. And the rest I tossed out to I don't know who eats them. I think the birds and the squirrels, and been a lot of crows around here lately. Every time I see a crow, it makes me think of the raven, the knock, knock at my door. I don't know who that is. Edgar Allan Poe? Somebody we studied in high school. And knock, knock. Call it the raven. Scary. I never could understand poetry, poem, and all that kind of stuff like that. Why they trying to teach us that? I don't know. But anyway, that's neither here nor there, y'all. Anyway, I got down there and there's nothing. I mean, the farmer's market this year was, I don't know, it's because I got the vouchers late. Because we usually get the vouchers way back in, I think, June. And I just got mine maybe 3 weeks ago because I went once before. Then the next weekend it rained. Last weekend, I think it was rained. So I had to skip that weekend altogether. And so this weekend, I go for it again. I try to go for it. But to no, avail because they just don't have the produce that I was interested in. I usually go for the collards, turnips. I do the apples too. I love the apples also. But this year the apple turnout was like horrific. I mean, who could believe that they even brought apples out there looking like that? But anyway, my granddaughter said she bought some apples too, because she was there the time that I went down there before. This is the same market that I had gone to before. And she said she gave hers to the deer. She got wild deer out there where she live at, and somebody told me there's some wolves out that way too. You don't catch me out there visiting her too much. As a matter of fact, when I was going to the farmer's market this morning, I heard, there's a stretch where there's no houses. You just got like the park area, there's no houses, no nothing. There's a cemetery or something on the other side of the street, which I was on the opposite side of the cemetery. So I'm over here on this stretch over here where I would say it looks like maybe 3 blocks of nothing except, little woods and parks. And they got little benches sitting over there. Edgewood Park, I guess it's all part of Edgewood Park. Edgewood Park goes a mighty long stretch. And I thought I heard something over there in them, little trees. They got little trees over there. Like a, little thin area. I said to myself, I suppose a bear comes out of the, tree. And I don't know he out there, and this scooter ain't gonna go but 5 miles an hour, y'all. I'd be better off jumping off the scooter and trying to go for it on foot. I've been thinking some crazy stuff, y'all. But anyway, I came on back. After I came back, I was coming back, I said, okay, I'm going to stop at Edge of the Woods, which is a market. It's like a supermarket that I've only gone to, I think, twice. Today was a twice, I think twice. And I can't remember the very first time. It seems like I had been there one other time. I know my daughter used to go there, to the Edge of the Woods, because they got a lot of, what do you call it, organic food. They've got, I think, like herbal type stuff that you use like for medicine or something like that. But, basically, it's a supermarket. You can get your supermarket stuff there. And so, again, it's one of those doors that you have to pull the first door open and then come to the automated door. But thank God I had a person that, a young lady, very nice, very kind. How kind and nice people are to you and the courtesy they give you when you're on a wheelchair or a scooter like myself. I encountered some of the nicest people ever. And there's some cars that will actually stop if they see you, at the intersection wanting to cross. They will stop and tell you to go ahead. Now, how often do you see that? Well, there was one incident, like I think I told you about the other incident. This guy, he came zooming by me as I was getting ready to cross the street. And, and scared me to death. He got right there where I am, and then bonked the horn, scared me to death, and I suddenly turned my scooter. Actually, my scooter did tip a little bit. Had I been going faster, and then made a sudden turn like that, I would have tipped over for sure, no doubt. But people and their courtesy, it's unbelievable. There are some nice people in this world, y'all. Very nice people. Courteous. It's like they want to take care of me. Said to myself, my goodness, the only thing I do is I just need someone to open the door so that I don't have to jump off my scooter, pull the door open, then pull my scooter in it because I refuse to leave it outside on any circumstances. I did that once. I had went to the dollar store, and I actually left my scooter. Here's this crazy camera, y'all. You see it going black? You see? Let me see. Maybe turn this TV all the way off. I forgot that. It might be getting confused by the TV, thinking that I want to take a picture or something. See, I turned it off now. Let's see what happens. I guess y'all probably tired of hearing me talk anyway. But anyway, like I said, some of the kindest sweetest people that could ever meet. And the same thing yesterday, every time I go out on my scooter, somebody wants to help me. I go in the grocery store. They want to help me. They want to get stuff off the shelf for me. Anything they could do for me, they want to do it for me. And I just think that is so, it's humane. It's very humane. It's showing me that you care. Not just for me per se. You are a caring person. Some people don't care. They don't care about you being in no scooter. They don't even care. They just want you to get out of their way. Like this guy, like I said, that had come zooming past me before. Because he couldn't wait. And guess what he did? He zoomed past me and went right to the red light and stopped. And I passed him and I just looked at him. I looked at him. But anyway, after I got from I rode around, and to my, I thought this place would have some close aisles, which the aisles are pretty close. It's not wide like the regular supermarket that I go to. And but I was able to drive through there, and drive around in there. Only picked up a couple of things. I picked up some. Let's see. As a matter of fact, I didn't even take them out of my scooter yet. In the pack, I got. Let's see. Here's what I got. And they got some beautiful. See, these are turnips. I got the turnips, and I guess they're organic. I don't know, but we shall cook these bad boys later on today. Let's see now, what else did I get? I got let's see. Here we go. Actually, I ain't been too long. Got home. Matter of fact, I sat down and drank my coffee and ate my donut before I did anything else. See, I got me a turnip, which is gonna go with the turnip greens. And I got bananas. Oops. And see, got my bananas from the edge of the woods. They don't look all that great, but the old girl gonna eat them. And on my way back home, of course, I got my Dunkin' fix, of course. But getting back to edge of the woods, when I got to the cashier, I told the cashier, I said, well, I was going to get me some bananas. I just had the turnips in the yard. And I had the turnip and the turnip greens. And so she says, do you want me to get them for you? Yes, I would appreciate it if you would. I said, I just want 4. She went and got me some bananas. Now you tell me if that wasn't humane. That's an act of humanity. She didn't have to do that. Because it wasn't part of her job to leave the cash register. I mean, it wasn't that busy. But she actually left the cash register to go and get me 4 bananas. I felt special. I really did. I felt human. Not dehumanized. Anyway, that was a great experience. I just really came up here to share that with y'all. But, this is my trip on the way home. Then I stop at Dunkin' Donuts. Order my usual. Well, I got a bigger cup of coffee this time. I usually get a small one. But today, I felt like getting high on Dunkin's. So I ordered a medium And my usual glazed donut. And so when I drove up to the window, the lady, at the window, when you get ready to pick up your order, she thought it was amazing that I was on a scooter. And she had to share that with one of the other workers in there. And I told her, I said, hey, that's how I rode. They thought that was funny, coming from an old gal like myself, Anyway, it was I felt great. I really did. All day until I got home, and then I looked in my kitchen because I want to cook. But guess what? I didn't wash my dishes last night. Hello. Now I gotta wash dishes before I cook. Now I wish I had went ahead and washed them dishes last night, which is not that many. I don't know why I do that. It's not that many dishes in there. I got like a pan, and I could show you, but I don't feel like getting up right now. I gotta sit down and relax, before I get up and do anything. It's about 12 o'clock. It's about 12 noon. And so I'm gonna get up and this donut and the coffee and the donut's gonna hold me a while, and I don't have to worry about eating right away. And but I will put those. I gotta have those greens today. So I figure I'll probably be eating maybe probably around. Ooh, that reminds me, I forgot to take out some chicken. I was gonna cook me some, the chicken breasts, and then you flatten them out. You take your, what you call that thing? The meat, the thing that you hit it, to flatten the chicken out with, to make it into like a, a cube steak type chicken. I can't think of the right words for it right now. But anyway, you bread them and, season them and bread them, and then you fry them. So I got to do that. And then put those out so that they can thaw, which they don't take long to cook. A chicken breast don't really take long to cook. After you brown them on each side, she done. She ready. And so, and it's the greens and the turnips that's going to take a little while. If I don't go to sleep, because I tell you, this Dunkin' Donut coffee is supposed to perk me up and make me lively and happy and hyper and all that blah blah. Well, it don't seem to be working yet. Anything feel like I want to take me a nap. You know what, y'all? I gotta go. I think I'm gonna call my daughter. Let's see. Yeah, she should be up. She gets up pretty early. Call her, see if she's coming over to pick up her mail. She has some mail over here. But I don't want to get in no long, drawn-out conversation because she can talk a while, too. I mean, she got something from her dad that, he's a talker. Oh, boy. He's a preacher, as a matter of fact. Yes, I was married to a preacher once upon a time. Anyway, he can talk a while. The whole family is a bunch of yackers. Oh, my kids talk. I guess they just want somebody to talk to. Then they're good. You just say hello. How you doing? Oh boy. That's right. You might regret it. Anyway, y'all, I got to go because I got things to do, and I'm going to probably get back at you tomorrow. Have a blessed day. Enjoy your day, and enjoy the victory. Bye-bye.